Satanic cults, with all the mystery and fear surrounding them, have piqued the interest of many people all around the world. What exactly is the truth behind these symbols, rituals, and all the secrecy? Here are Satanic cults explained in 11 minutes. Satanic Reds. Satanic Reds are a little different than other cults as they combine politics with Satanism. This occult organization was founded in 1997 by Tani Johntsang and follows a Marxist communist ideology. Their beliefs are mainly based on the writings of H.P. Lovecraft, with a mix of Central Asian folklore and social welfare advocacy. Unlike other theistic cults, Satanic Reds don't believe in Satan as a god and claim to follow a left-hand path. They view Satan as a concept representing Sat and Tan, which means being and becoming. This concept is inspired by the fictional deity of chaos called Nyarlathotep in Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos. Their religious practices include occult rituals, a certain type of baptism, and promoting social welfare programs. This organization has advocated a renewed New Deal, a social reform program inspired by Franklin D. Roosevelt. Satanic Reds are widely known mainly due to their online activism, where they combine communist and satanic symbols. It has also been described as a virtual audience cult, known for its strong internet presence. Church of Satan. The Church of Satan, COS, is where it all started, as it's claimed that when Anton LaVey founded this organization in 1966, it was truly the beginning of Satanism as a self-declared religion. COS was founded in San Francisco, California, during a time when there was a growing interest in occult, witchcraft, black magic, and Satanism. LaVey took advantage of this and began heavily promoting this organization by going on national talk shows and fraternizing with celebrities who were attending his satanic parties. All this media attention led to many initial converts. However, there were never more than a few thousand members of the COS at one time. The main beliefs of this cult were set out in LaVey's 1969 Satanic Bible, in which he didn't talk about worshiping the devil or treating him as a god. Rather, he romanticized the concept of Satan, claiming he was an anti-hero who went against God's cruelty. These ideas were influenced by philosopher Ayn Rand, who stated that selfishness is a virtue, Friedrich Nietzsche, and English occultist Aleister Crowley. LaVey rejected the 7 heavenly virtues and instead glorified the 7 deadly sins, arguing that they were a virtue and not a vice. He believed that Satan was a symbol of values like rebellion against unjust authority, self-assertion, and vital existence. The Church of Satan performed rituals that urged members to grow their egos and let go of the life that they had as a submissive weakling. Moreover, it also conducted rituals like black masses, where they would have nude women act as altars. When LaVey passed away in 1997, his daughter Carla took over and revamped the Church of Satan into the first Satanic Church in 1999. The headquarters for this organization were also moved to New York City. Unlike its predecessor, this cult is said to be a lot more exclusive. The Satanic Temple. Founded in 2012 and based in Salem, Massachusetts, the Satanic Temple, TST, has about 700,000 members worldwide and is claimed to be the most prominent satanic organization when it comes to public activity as well as size. Similar to the Church of Satan, TST also does not believe in Satan as a worshiping power, while COS believes in putting oneself first and reversing Christian concepts of selflessness. TST believes in reversing the politically conservative Christian principles, for example, the right to abortion. Their website states, "One's body is inviolable, subject to one's own will alone." Moreover, their beliefs consist of 7 fundamental tenets which highlight values such as compassion, justice, freedom, and obeying scientific understanding. However, there is no mention of the actual devil, which indicates that maybe it is more of a metaphor to represent a rebel who is going against social norms and arbitrary authority. According to their website, even though there are no official rituals set out by the temple itself, some members choose to perform certain rituals on their own. These include black masses and unbaptism, where members who were baptized without their consent when they were young reject any superstition that was imposed upon them. Additionally, some members conduct a destruction ritual where they destroy an object that symbolizes pain in their lives. They also conduct a defiance ritual in which they vow to stand against the pre-existing conditions in a manner that is personally meaningful to them. In an attempt to prove that they were socially responsible and not evil-minded, the members of TST volunteered to clean a highway and even helped the homeless. Lucien Greaves, an activist and spokesperson for TST, claims that this temple is a more progressive and updated version of LaVey's Church of Satan. Temple of Set. The Temple of Set was founded by Michael Aquino in 1975. He was a senior member at LaVey's Church of Satan. However, at one point he stopped agreeing with the materialistic ideologies that were being taught at COS. Therefore, Aquino and a few other members who shared similar views separated from the church to form their own group. Temple of Set relies heavily on the teachings of Aleister Crowley, along with certain aspects taken from the left-hand path, ceremonial magic, Western esotericism, and mysticism. They believe the entity religions like Judaism and Christianity call Satan is just a caricature, and the real force behind Satan is the Egyptian god of darkness, Set. Members of the temple Set conduct various activities focusing on self-improvement and developing their black flame, which is an individual's distinctive intellect that the deity Set gave to them, which elevated them from animals. Even though members of the temple admire the god of darkness and are inspired by him, they don't worship him. Rather, they practice personal empowerment and self-deification. Kenneth Granholm, a religious scholar, stated that this organization should not even be called a Satanist group anymore, as it has cut all ties with any satanic affiliation and has completely switched to the left-hand path practices. Turku Society for Spiritual Sciences. Finnish neo-Nazi Satanist Pekka Sitwan founded the Turku Society for Spiritual Sciences in 1971. The organization focused on encouraging nationalistic patriotic activities and the development of Aryan spirituality while being opposed to concepts such as capitalism, communism, and what it called the Jewish religion based on Jehovah's tyranny. Sitwan's religious beliefs incorporated concepts such as neo-Gnosticism, theosophy, anti-Semitism, and Satanism. He believed that Jesus, Lucifer, and Satan could all be worshipped together because they were all under the control of a higher power known as the monad. Sitwan's ideology also included elements of Finnish folk magic. It was also alleged that the group would perform odd occult practices such as satanic orgies. Even though Sitwan claimed that the organization was drawing in roughly 1,000 members, the actual meetings usually only had 50 attendees. In July 1977, the society was banned, mainly due to worries about how it might affect Finland's relations with the Soviet Union. Furthermore, in November 1977, several members of the society were arrested for participating in the Kursivi printing house arson. Even after the ban, Sitwan proceeded to establish many more neo-Nazi organizations. A group under the same name was established in 2010. In 2012, they performed a ceremony to consecrate Finland to Satan. Although the precise number of attendees is uncertain, some 500 people on Facebook indicated interest in going to the event. Greater Church of Lucifer. The Greater Church of Lucifer organization was founded in 2014 by a group of Luciferians from Houston, Texas. Meanwhile, the church itself was opened in 2015 in Old Town Spring, Texas, and is the only known physical church that affiliates with Lucifer. It was founded under the leadership of Jacob McKelvey with Michael W. Ford and Jeremy Crows as the co-presidents. This organization claimed to welcome followers of every kind of occult spirituality, whether it was theistic Satanists, rationalist Satanists, or even neo-pagans. Michael Ford's approach to Luciferianism includes both theistic and atheistic approaches, and his book, The Wisdom of Eosphoros, is thought to be the Greater Church's official statement. However, they don't follow a particular unified belief system. The members of this organization describe their religion as Luciferian witchcraft, where Luciferians see Lucifer not as the devil, but rather as a liberating force, a protector, and even a true god in some instances. They believe in balancing the physical existence aspect of traditional Satanism and the spirituality aspect of Christianity. When the church first opened up, it was faced with many criticism, as the Catholics from the area began protesting the opening, which led to the church suffering some physical damage, like the windows being broken. This objection led to the church being shut down just a year after it was opened, as the landlord refused to renew their lease because of all the death threats he was receiving. As for where the Greater Church of Lucifer stands today, there is a website called the Assembly of Light Bearers, which claims to be the successor of this church and states that they are drastically different in structure and purpose from the Greater Church. Joy of Satan. The Joy of Satan Ministries is a website that was founded by Maxine Dietrich in the early 2000s. It not only combines theistic Satanism with neo-Nazism, racial anti-Semitism, anti-Judaic, anti-Christian sentiment, and Gnostic paganism, but also incorporates concepts like Nordic aliens, UFO conspiracy theories, and anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. While this organization doesn't believe Satan to be a supernatural god, it does believe it to be a conscious and dominant extraterrestrial being. The members of Joy of Satan believe that Satan used advanced genetic engineering to create humanity and made the Nordic Aryan race the peak of his creation. They also believe that the true nature of humanity is Satanism. The activities of this satanic group include meditation, telepathic contact with demons, and rituals. In 2004, when the members found out that their leader Maxine is the wife of a neo-Nazi leader, many of them cut ties with the organization and went on to establish their own, which included the House of Enlightenment, the Temple of the Ancients, and Enki's Black Temple, among others. However, according to Massimo Introvine in his book Satanism: A Social History, most are by now defunct, while Joy of Satan continues its existence, although with a reduced number of members. Even though the organization has been subjected to many scandals and controversies, it still has an impact on theistic Satanism in the modern day. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe.